Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Shorty B back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this coffee table using crushed glass. I didn't upload the video of me building the table because I already have that video up, so you guys can go watch that video on my channel. I use crushed glass on this table. This table is for my sister. So with that being said, let's get started. After I built the table, I started off using the Mod Podge. As you can see, I had it turned around backwards, but I used the Mod Podge. I had started the table putting the crushed glass on the table already, so I poured some Mod Podge into a cup, a little bowl rather. Then I took the Mod Podge and I just put a healthy amount of Mod Podge. You don't want to put too much and you don't want to put too little using Mod Podge. So right in the middle is pretty good for the crushed glass to stick. I really enjoyed doing this for my sister. She really liked my table, but she wanted something different. So my table has rhinestones on the side of it. She wanted the crushed glass. So I used the Mod Podge. I put it all over on one side of the table. And like I said, you don't want to put too little or too much, so that the Mod Podge is all running on the side of the table, because you have to put the glass. I painted the bottom of the table silver because that's her color in her living room. And I'm just spreading on the Mod Podge. Like I said, I have some crushed glass already on it. Now that I'm putting the Mod Podge on the side of the table, I'm going to take the crushed glass. I ordered the crushed glass off of Amazon. It was like $12.95 a jar. I used 3 jars for the top of the table and the bottom of the table on the sides of the tables. This is the top of the table. I made sure that I put enough crushed glass on the side of the table so that it didn't have any holes in it. It looks beautiful, you guys. Now I'm just taking and patting down the crushed glass on top of the Mod Podge. I ordered the crushed glass off of Amazon. It took 3 bottles of the crushed glass for 1.5 for the top and 1.5 for the bottom. I'm taking my heat gun and going across, and so that I can dry it a little bit so I can turn the table to another side. And don't forget, guys, this heat gun is very hot, so be very careful when you're using your heat gun. Make sure that you wipe off any Mod Podge or glass that you have dropped off of the side of the table so that it doesn't stick anywhere it's not supposed to be. Now I'm turning the table. Be very careful. You're going to lose some of your crushed glass, but that's okay. Now I turned the table and I'm doing another side of the table. I put more Mod Podge on. Remember not to put too little and not too much. Just right in the middle of using the Mod Podge. I propped the table up on a box so that the side that I had done, the crushed glass, wouldn't be falling off of the side that was already done. As you can see, I was putting the crushed glass on pretty thick because I didn't want any holes to be showing where I missed putting any of the crushed glass. And I forgot to mention that I did spray paint the top of the table and the bottom of the table silver. This is my working room, so you can see crushed glass going all over the floor. But I had some cardboard up under the bottom, so I caught most of it so I could reuse it. I'm using the same technique. I'm pushing down on the crushed glass. Removing any extra glass that's falling off of the side of the table, because you're using Mod Podge, so some of it could have Mod Podge on it and it will stick to the bottom part of the table. Now I'm just patting Mod Podge on top of the table. This is my workroom, so it was kind of a mess because building a table, I had to use a lot of tools. And like I said, you can go to my channel and watch the other video how to build this table. This table is smaller than the first one that I built. My table is 3 foot, the bottom part of it. My sister table, the bottom part is 2 foot and the top part is 1 foot. My table is 3 foot at the bottom and the top is 2 foot. Using the extra Mod Podge on top of the crushed glass secures the glass so that it doesn't fall off. And I have a glove on, so I'm just patting the crushed glass down. I see a couple of holes, so I'm just filling in the holes. I'm just taking my heat gun and going across the crushed glass and the Mod Podge. It heats the Mod Podge up and it dries it a little bit, so when you turn your table to another side, it doesn't make the crushed glass fall as much. You'll lose some, but you won't lose big chunks. You know that the heat gun is very hot, so be very careful not to burn your legs or your arms. I repeated these steps all around the side of the top of the table and the bottom of the table. Now I'm putting Mod Podge on top of the table on the side. This is the other part of the table. Oh, and I found my other brush too. Now I'm doing the same technique that I did on the other part of the table, using the Mod Podge first and then sprinkling the crushed glass across, making sure that I cover everything so that I don't have any holes in the table, showing that it's missing some signs of crushed glass. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, guys. And don't forget to go to my channel and watch the video to learn how to build this table. Now I'm going to pat some Mod Podge on top of it so that it'll secure it so the crushed glass will not be falling off. Now I'm taking the heat gun and going across it with the Mod Podge and the crushed glass so that when I turn it to another side, the crushed glass will not be falling all off. This is how it turned out. It turned out beautiful, you guys. I put the glass on the bottom of the table and the glass on the top of the table. Then I had some tile, and I put 2 pieces of tile on the side of the table, and it turned out beautiful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please like and leave a comment if you like this table down below. This is your girl Shorty B, and I'm what?